Don't crash me yet. Good day, everyone. We're in a beautiful new city. Let's just get a few people in, say hello, check the sound, do a little sound check. And I'm going to order myself some vermicelli, Taiwanese vermicelli.
It's definitely.
Michelle, stop sending me messages. You're interrupting my live stream. She sent me a message on Signal just now, just to say yes, go live. And I'm stopping. So, I've got lots to talk about. It's been a hectic week, trying to get to a new city, organising, meeting with a little friend here.
What's up? What's up, everyone?
Anyone, first one to guess who I'm sat with, gets a bowl of glutinous vermicelli. What do you think, Dan? Is it typical sort of like?
It's all right. I think there's mushroom in here, the needle mushroom as well.
Yeah.
It's sort of mixed with the vermicelli. I don't know. Because yeah, there's moon mushroom in there.
All right, we'll take a look at it in a minute.
Crispy pork skin.
So Michelle and I have rocked up to a new city. We've got a couple more videos to go from Vietnam, and then we're going to be starting a new series. There's a lot to prepare for this one. It's going to be, I think we alluded to it in the last live stream, but it's starting to become a little bit real now. I just want to get an order. Come over here. I just want to get an order some food. So let's just pop up to this guy. Whoops, I've got a cable in the way of my my camera. So I'm going to go for the recommended or traditional. Can I get one recommended? One, the recommended one? The small. Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Look who's here, look. Say good day, Dan.
Good day, man. Mouthful of food.
Mouthful of food. Complete and utter. I'm going to be in the same scenario very shortly. There he is, look at him.
Here I am.
The beautiful Dan.
Where's your camera? Oh, it's this thing. So
yeah, I had that cable was in. When I turned the camera just now, the cable was going right across the top of the camera. So who is in? Ruby. Good day, sweetheart. Ruby's in. Ruby slippers. Beautiful. So we've arrived in a new country for Michelle and I, although it feels super familiar. We were hoping to get ourselves a little beer here, but I don't think they do beers, so we've only got water.
Oh, yeah. Bottled water.
Bottled water.
There is a 7-Eleven there, but...
There is Dan's favourite pub over there.
Oh, yeah.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven refrigerators. That's all you need. That's all you need in life.
Here he is, look. Oh, hang on. We're in a bit close. Let's go a bit wider.
Bit of zoom.
A little bit of zoom on there.
Got some noodles. Needed some food. Walking around for about 4 hours, 5 hours. I don't know.
Dan's been showing me. We've probably been walking for at least 4 hours.
Yeah.
Dan's been showing me around the city. Those of you who don't know, Dan's living here now in Taiwan. So, how long have you been here, Dan? Just about
3 months.
3 months?
3.5 months.
So he's becoming a local.
Yeah.
And it's kind of new to Michelle and I. Michelle's back at the hotel. She is monitoring the chat. So, but she was doing a little bit of work, and I said I'll come out and meet Dan, say hello, and then we've just come down to Little. Yep.
Ningxia. Come down to Ningxia.
Ningxia. Is that where we are?
Ningxia. Well, that's the market there, behind us, kind of thing.
So I can't quite get the camera far enough away to get a nice, attractive picture of the two of us.
That's all good. I don't have to be in it.
We've come to this, I think it's quite famous. It's a veg vermicelli. Let me just show you the sign here.
That's Japanese, isn't it? That's Japanese. Oh yeah, so Japanese and then the Chinese.
Ah, okay. So that's the place we're at. Here's the street we're on. Oh. Ah, thank you. And here come my noodles. Beautiful. So I've got a bowl of noodles. How good do they look? So I've got noodles, and I think, was this like pork?
I think it is. It's like,
Or is it tofu? Fried tofu or fried pork?
I don't know. It's got but it feels like it's like crispy pork, but it probably is like.
Let me tell you. Tofu.
Tofu, yeah.
Yeah, fried tofu.
No.
So it's like a deep fried crispy tofu and some little vegetables on top, and these really soupy, glutinous vermicelli noodles with a little bit of chili. But look at that. Really.
Yeah, what's the name of this? Like, the thick, how do they thicken it?
It's just the rice noodles themselves. They tend to. Sometimes they use a bit of egg yolk in there as well. So they might have used egg yolk to sort of, like if you get an egg drop soup, it can be a bit like this. But I'll try it and see. So. Oh yeah, nice. Or a local Taiwanese, quite bland. The flavour's quite plain.
I think it's quite simple.
Yeah, but simple, delicious Taiwanese. Diced carrots on there, some broccoli. What I'm pretty sure, I'll take a second opinion, but Dan thought it might be pork skin.
Oh no, I'll think about that then. I don't know if it's all just vermicelli or whether it's moon mushroom, needle mushroom. I swear it is.
It's hard to say.
Very chewy. I'm not sure. It's alright, I think it needs this though. It does need a little bit of that.
A little bit of chili sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
Couple of small spoons of it.
Let me just try it with the chili sauce on there. We're eating veg vermicelli, so actually I've got a feeling if it's veg, it's probably not pork either. Hiya Englishmen, where are you?
Hiya Englishman, where are you?
Must be talking to you. Yeah.
No.
Although technically, we are Englishmen in Taipei.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the aliens. So we're in Taipei, capital of Taiwan. Michelle and I have just rocked up. Dan is currently sort of living and working here. And I just wanted to do a little video. I'm not sure if it's a sensible thing, because basically I'm being a bit lazy. I haven't got a video ready for tonight, and I always put a video up tonight. So, yes, Taipei. And it reminds me so much of Hong Kong, old Hong Kong. Those of you might know, Michelle and I lived in Hong Kong for quite a number of years, and it reminds me, although here everyone's speaking Putonghua, which is Mandarin, and I don't really speak a lot of Mandarin. I think you're almost fluent, aren't you, Dan? You've been here like 3 weeks now, so you can
Better than
say,
the locals.
Yeah.
The locals have to keep up with me.
Say something really good in Mandarin. Just say something like, hi everybody, welcome to Taipei. These are lovely noodles I'm eating.
No,
don't do that. No, don't do that. I don't want to get I don't want to get cancelled. He's about to do the drop cutlery down the stairs impression. And but I speak a little bit of Cantonese, not brilliant Cantonese. I can sort of so I'm tempted to say to everyone, so Josan Ni Hao Ma, and nobody here speaks Cantonese. It's Ni Hao and Xie Xie instead of Do Jie or Ngoi. But let me just turn the camera so you can see the sort of streets we're on. Moa. Are you saying that moa or mo is no? Hi, mo. But that's Cantonese. I'm not sure what. Do you know what they say for no? Have you worked out no yet in Mandarin?
Don't know any.
Well, this is nice. We've been walking for miles and miles and miles. So Dan and I thought we'd stop, have a little bit of local street food. So it's going to be hard for me to eat this and talk. Dan,
I've finished, but I'm debating whether to get another bowl.
go for it, man.
Yeah, I might just get it just says Taiwanese vermicelli.
Try that and see what the difference of the plate. I bet you it comes exactly the same, maybe without a bit of cabbage on it or something.
That's kind of what I want. I just want some plain vermicelli with like a little broth, and that's all.
Well, that's nice, a little bit lemony. You've got some sort of lemon flavour there? Are you?
Coming from this. Maybe
Oh,
from the chili.
maybe.
It's like salty.
I haven't got Michelle to read my comments, so I'm going to have to wear my glasses.
Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
Get another one. Do I want to?
Dan's going to order. They're very good value, I think, here, aren't they? Sort of like 45, 50 Taiwanese.
This one that we've got here that Steve's got is 60, right? Did you get the small?
60 or 65?
So it says 60 on there. If you got the recommended.
I don't think I've paid for it yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is pork. It's recommended vermicelli, if you've got that one.
Yeah.
Which is what I got, which is the 60. But then the next one is vegetarian vermicelli, which is 55. So that one might have the tofu in it. I don't know.
Mark, how are you, man?
Are you sure that's not pork skin?
I tell you, it does taste a little bit towards the edge of pork skin. Tell him I will pay him before I leave. Dan's going for second portions. Taipei in Hong Kong in the new territory. It looks more like Wan Chai. Old Wan Chai maybe. Maybe Yuen Long. But it feels like home. It kind of feels really homely to Michelle and I. It feels like, and one thing here is so much different to being in other parts of Southeast Asia or Vietnam because the transportation's really, really good. So you can get around super easy. So we can jump on a bus, we can Google it on, it's a little expensive here, but we can Google it, not the buses, but we can search where we want to go to and it'll come up and tell you immediately that it's like $15 or $20, and then which is what's 15 in probably about 75 cents Australian, so it's about 50 cents.
Taiwanese dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
15,
it's like
50
30
cents.
C. It's like 30 cents.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, what's the dollars? What you're talking about? Aussie dollars.
Aussie dollars. It's about 75 Aussie cents, and it's probably about 50 cents US. So I can get a bus right across the city, and they're really nice, modern, clean buses, really quick. And I think that if you want to go on the MRT, the underground system here, it's similar. It might be a tiny bit more expensive, maybe about 30-40% more, and you can go on the MRT.
Okay.
Here he is.
This is our made by our mother.
Oh, really?
The chili sauce.
The chili
Yeah,
sauce.
The chili sauce.
Like the
This
chili
one.
oil,
This one
yeah?
also.
Different. You want to try this one?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
try this
Yes,
one?
yes.
It's made by your mum, yeah? Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, no,
We're gonna
he's
get.
taking that. Oh, he's taking
Now he's
it.
going to get some chili
Oh, the
sauce.
chili
Mum's
sauce.
chili sauce.
Oh, he meant the whole dish.
He's clearly proud that his mum makes it. That's nice.
Yeah, this one looks
Look at
better.
this.
It's like darker, deeper oil, chili oil. You can see maybe.
Look at that. Let me just turn the camera around.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
You can try it?
Thank you. Thank you. So mum makes this one.
Yes.
Dan, you're in
yeah.
there.
It's like burnt
Different.
almost.
Different.
Very good.
People they like chili very much, and we will recommend this one.
Okay.
And also, is this pork or tofu?
Fake meat.
Fake meat.
Yes.
Fake
It's
meat.
vegetarian, yes? Or
Yes,
vegetarian.
yes,
Is it made with tofu or?
Kind of tofu, but it's not tofu.
Oh, it's very good, man. Your mum is
Yeah, it's good.
very
It's
good.
good. Oh, thank
Smoky sort of flavored chilies. What else is inside here? Do you know the ingredients?
No, I don't know.
I have to ask your mum, right?
Okay. Thank you.
That's very good.
Thank you,
That's
thank you,
very good.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Wow. So I highly recommend this place, and the guy's really friendly.
Yeah, that's good.
Dan's actually.
If you want, you can add more.
Oh, thank you, Shisha. Thank you.
It's got a kick to it as well. This one's a bit too salty, I find.
Yeah, this one's really nice. So this is his mum's sauce, right? Let's have a little bit more of that, Dan. Do you want a bit more?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll do you. Do you first.
Thank you.
Sesame oil, sesame.
Cool. Thank you.
So you can see it's chili. Oh, you can't really see it, guys. Sorry, I can't get good angles. But it's chili and sesame, and it might have a little bit of fish oil. Can you taste the fish oil, like a fish oil in there?
Don't know.
No?
It's just like
Very nice.
traditional like chili oil, isn't it?
It is.
Basically.
But his mum makes it, so we've got to be positive about it, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Best one I've ever had. Drinking like water.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Ah, it's delicious. So it's a vegetarian place.
Yeah.
So it's not definitely not pork then.
Veggie.
But it
Veggie
tastes a
vegetarian.
bit. They've done a good job of making like a pork crackling.
Literally
So-
is.
We've inadvertently rocked up to a vegetarian restaurant, but it's delicious. I don't know how to show it really, because it's not so easy to do on a phone. Come in here. So that's the bowl I've got. So we've got this what looks like pork scratchings, but he says it's a vegetarian pork scratching. We've got his mum's beautiful sauce. Is the sound okay?
But it's simple, isn't it? Which is what I like sometimes. I don't like sometimes a million different flavours mixed together. It can be nice, but I like simplicity sometimes.
Well, we've just come from the food market. We walked through. It was absolutely crowded, and the queues were crazy. I mean, the queues were, and when I say crazy, maybe up to sort of 50, 60 people in a queue for food. Just about a few hundred meters from there is this place where we can just sit down on the street, enjoy a bowl of homemade vermicelli,
Homemade chili sauce noodles.
mum's homemade chili sauce, and
There's only 2 tables as well. There's this table and then that little tiny circle table there.
this is proper local food though, isn't it? This is really nice. I mean, we've just discovered it. I'm not going to pretend that Dan knew about this and he's brought me here. He did not. He did not. But we've kind of discovered it together, which is always a good thing to discover with friends. The only thing we probably could have done with is a nice beer or a bottle of wine. But I actually have a bottle of wine back at the hotel.
Oh,
so
did you get one from Carrefour?
yeah. Where?
Carrefour. How do you pronounce it, everyone? Is it Carrefour or Carrefour?
Carrefour. Carrefour is a French supermarket chain that's over here. And when Dan first said to me he goes to a local supermarket called Carrefour, I didn't know what he was on about. And now he's insisting that it's Carrefour.
Steve sent me a quick YouTube video on how to pronounce Carrefour.
I did.
But he got his friend to make it quickly and then sent me the link.
I sent him a YouTube video on how to pronounce Carrefour. I mean, you can emphasise the E a little bit, Carrefour, but it's not Carrefour.
Just weird. Sounds weird saying car. Car. Like in car.
Well, it's the French word for crossroads.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most famous, apart from Géant, Super U and Carrefour, they're the main supermarket chains in France. So are we getting any comments?
How many are in? 9.
Japanese curry. Ruby. Well, Japanese curry means it's going to be a little bit sweeter, generally. Good day, Frank. How are you? JD? Hankel? Yes, we have, man. So let's have a little look. Get some comments coming in. Michelle, you want to share that out on Facebook?
Sure.
Yo, what?
It I say fake beef is gluten, or
Ah.
you can say wheat gluten.
Yeah, I know this.
Yes.
Fried gluten. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they take gluten out of the flour.
Yes.
So
yes.
and separate it. So it's and then it becomes like an elastic, and then they fry it. That's
and,
cool.
and fried it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. So it's nice taste. It's
And when you finish it become very hot, and then we put the hot, what we said, hot soup, and you become soft and very tasty.
Yeah,
'cause
yes.
it's like really crispy
Yes.
at first. and
We're
then
just saying it's
soaks up
delicious.
like a sponge.
very good, man.
I never see this in another country, but in Taiwan, people like eat such kind of
The fried gluten.
yes,
Yeah.
as a.
I've not seen it fried. No, I've not seen it fried, but I've made it before in Australia. I've made it. But it's a good idea to fry it because it's a good use because gluten is quite hard to digest if you eat it just like raw. But if you, because it's the problem people have with gluten when they have celiac disease and they can't eat gluten, that this is the one thing they have to avoid. But yeah, to fry it's a really good idea.
It is very tasty, but when you get fried, it's not easy to maintain for a long time.
Yeah.
那这边是外带 This way.
No problem.
Super friendly.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy, isn't he?
I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I was the second bowl and had 20% of it, and now I'm like,
So this place, this guy's really nice, and he's super proud of his food, which is nice. I think we picked a good place. But there's actually a video on my channel of how to make gluten, so you can, or how to separate the gluten out of the flour. So basically, what he's saying is that video that I made, where I pull the gluten, which is a combination of gliadin and glutenin, two proteins that are found in flour. Getting a bit technical now, Dan. Sorry, man. You end up with what's like almost like a chewing gum material. When you can stretch out, it's really elastic, and that's the gluten that's actually most people are intolerant to in Western society. And what they're doing here is they're taking it and deep frying it, and it looks like pork scratchings. I mean, you could have argued with someone and said that was, and they'd have probably said, yeah, okay.
to buy that.
Yeah.
Stuff, just like a little bit salted. It's like eating pork scratch, like eating meat.
If you were to fry that in pork fat, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you fried that in, and that's probably maybe what they've done, if you fry that in like pork hard, that would taste just like good pork scratchings. The only thing is, it would need a little bit of salt to make it sort of like hit you, and that's a nice guy. I'm slowing right down though, because I need to
Get your eat on.
Thank you, Hank. So Hank's saying they do like also a fake roast pork fish balls using gluten. I've never seen gluten used particularly as an ingredient.
Might have just had it without knowing it.
Yeah. You have to process it because gluten doesn't occur naturally. There are two. What do you know about gluten, Dan?
Not a lot.
Okay.
No.
What you have, right? Let's talk for those of you that are interested, and we'll educate Dan a little bit here because he loves to learn. He loves to learn new stuff, like how to say parafor, for example.
I already knew how to say.
No, so there are two proteins in flour, and they get stronger towards the end of the season. So like there's spring flour and there's winter flour. And when you get the grain, and you get these two proteins called glutenin and gliadin, and they lock together. Listen to me, Dan. I should be asking questions at the end of this. I shall now. Dan's meant to be a bloody teacher. He should be teaching this to his kids in school. So these two proteins, they sort of hook together almost like that, literally, if you were to look at them under a microscope, they hook together and they create this sort of like strands that make bread. You know when you're kneading bread and it gets like that, that's the proteins that bind together, very elastic. Now those are the proteins that a lot of people are intolerant to. And even worse so, the later, the strong flours, which are used for bread making, which have a lot more protein of those proteins in them, tend to be a little bit more difficult on some people's stomachs. So what you can do is you can actually take flour and you can put it into water and just mix it around. And the adding water to the flour creates an environment where the two proteins will bond together, and you end up with this ball coming, sort of separating from the flour, that is pure gluten. And it just looks like a bloody great big rubber ball, to be honest.
And that's what they deep fried.
And here they're deep frying it. So it's quite
like
interesting.
Kind of very cheap sort of meat substitute.
Yeah, but well, it's cheapish, but I mean, it still has to be processed. I mean, they can do it with a machine, so they can separate the gluten out naturally. But
okay. Thanks for that, mate.
So anyway, the question I would ask then, and maybe you and the viewers can answer, what are the two proteins?
Yellow and white?
Yes, yellow and white. Well done, Dan. Well done. Gold sticker.
10 out of 10.
Why did I bother? Why did I bother? Anyway, I might do another live stream in the next, just find our feet in the next 24 hours and give you a bit of an update, because Michelle and I are organising quite an amazing adventure around the island of Taiwan, and it's not fully formed yet, it's not completely baked, it's a half-baked idea, but it's starting to come together. Some of the ingredients are starting to come together, and I think it may well happen. So we might talk. It's probably not best to talk out on a street in the middle of Taipei, but I might talk to you about it maybe tomorrow if I've got time. I'll do a live stream if you've got time to join me about the same time tomorrow, and we'll have a little talk about it.
Yeah, exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
We're just trying to organise. It's a little bit like the John O'Groats to Land's End walk. It needs a few things to come together in order for us to be able to do it, because we haven't got all the stuff. But I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into full details because it's not so easy to talk when Dan and I are trying to eat this delicious vermicelli.
Oh, you go for it. Happy. I'm slowly just devouring this. You can take your time.
It's got sweet corn in it. It's got a little bit of daikon radish, I think, maybe in there. Did you think there might be some mushroom in there as well?
I know it's really hard to distinguish between needle mushroom and vermicelli, but probably shouldn't do this with my fingers. I feel like that is mushroom. Let me see. There's just different thicknesses to the vermicelli. I mean, that's how like rustic it is. It must be like maybe handmade or something. It's definitely not from a packet.
No,
otherwise it'll be all the same size.
I think this place will be all handmade. I think it's, as a family, they're probably making the sauces and everything fresh.
So that's why I'm thinking like there's thicker parts, and then there's thinner parts, which I thought was the needle mushroom, but I think it's all just vermicelli.
You could be right, but it's very glutinous. There's sweet corn in here, there's carrot, there's chilies, there's definitely some mushroom in here. There's a flavour that I think maybe these could be bits of mushrooms here.
Mushroom. There's the moon mushroom.
Like the trumpet mushrooms,
yeah,
maybe?
About 100 names for it, isn't
yeah,
there?
there is king trumpets or...
The most named mushroom in the world.
And there's definitely some rice gluten in there as well. That's what this... I don't think they've used egg, actually.
It's like tapioca style? Like
maybe, yeah, maybe. But there's definitely not... I don't think there's egg, because usually the egg separates a little bit and you'll start to see the texture of the egg running through like an egg drop soup or something like that.
Oh, like the egg drop soup is the like chicken sort of Chinese
They
sweet
can-
corn soup that they have.
They do. They do it with chicken. They do it with tofu. They do it with all sorts, really. You can, but predominantly it's using the egg whites to sort of bind the soup together, and it's already usually got some rice starches in it anyway.
Yeah, they don't use the yolk, right? I don't think they put the yolk in it.
No, not generally. No. Anyway, so a little short live stream. I said to Dan, I just wanted to let everyone know that we've arrived here safely. Michelle's hard at work, just doing a little bit of social media posting, maybe some shorts on YouTube, and Dan and I are just
Wondering about.
sorry. There's a message there from me in Michelle's form. Can we see the view? Yeah.
Let me see the view. What a bit.
All right,
Skeleton
that's a good
road
idea.
here, aren't we?
That's the view. Now, any questions? I usually get Michelle to read them out to me, but okay. So hang toi. Oh well, you're hang toi. It's saying the word for vermicelli is bihun in Hokkien or minang hua. Wow. Okay. I don't think I know the name for vermicelli in Cantonese. Anyway, you guys watch the road a minute while I get and finish off some of this food.
I'll give them a better view.
Yep. Danny's taking you out onto the street. And Dan, film over here. Film over here so they get the whole. Yeah, just get a wide shot of the restaurant so people can see. Dan's been very good. He's talking. He's talking and he's giving you instructions. But the microphone is over here. Oh, Dan. Love it, man. He's doing a full talk over.
There he is.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm just telling them, Daniel, that you're doing a lovely talk over and telling everybody where it is, but the microphone's here.
Damn it.
I could hear you going, and over here is pointing at everything and showing you where everything is.
Oh, hello. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Dan's got some
we got
followers.
noticed.
Dan's got noticed. Dan has become quite the celebrity here in Taiwan.
That's like the
He's done
second
some-
time.
Yeah. Oh, that's second time.
That's his
But
food.
it's nice. Yeah. Check out Dan's channel, Dan vs Food. I'll put a link down below.
Haven't made many videos recently though, so. Soon.
No, well, you've been busy.
Yeah.
You've been busy. But that last one did quite well.
What was that for? The moon? Not the moon festival. Maybe it was. The moon festival celebration here.
I'm not sure.
You know, it went out.
Not sure.
I was trying to look for something moon festivally. Festivally.
For sure,
There
it,
wasn't anything.
for sure it ended in food.
Barbecue.
All right, so I'm going to call it. It's just going to be a short one today because Dan and I have got lots to talk about, catch up, and we just need. Yeah, Dan was muted. It was funny because he was out there and he's given
Wasting my
a full
time.
narration of what he was showing, and I could just hear him in the background. And I thought, well, the microphone's here, you guys can't hear him. Mei Fan, okay, so Cantonese is Mei Fan. All right, everyone, love to you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow from
Right.
Dan and I, and this lovely guy with this beautiful little vegetarian vermicelli restaurant. I can highly recommend it. That's the name of it there. And there. Superb. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
See you guys.